You think he'd be more disappointed than mad? Maybe. He doesn't look like he's sorry.
Gross.
She hides behind her Bible, so.
What's that all about, man?
Her first sexual experience isn't very enjoyable. Congratulations, jerkwads.
Sean speaks with a lowered head while addressing religion and sin. This may be an indicator of remorse, but without other body language to go off of, I'd say it's more likely a lie. Sean being strangely judgmental of people and thinking he knows what is best for them is a common thread that will come up again many times. Here he is starting to reveal his true colors.
So she's pretty religious. How many times do you think he has with her?
Yeah, I opt for the chimp.
Terribly seemed like a lot, but it lasted a long time.
It gets a bit graphic as the interrogator asks about the specifics of the encounters, such as if protection was used and where seminal fluid would be found. He is looking for information on where to locate additional evidence, or trying to see if the suspect, victim, and crime scene all line up. Sean's body language noticeably tightens up during this discussion.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think Jesus is going to treat them very well. I'll be honest.
No.
Man, because they didn't treat man or woman very well.
No.
Like, God will judge you by your own way how you judge others. So if you're killing people...
Well, I'm very extreme opinion on shit like this. Like, if you really want to know what I believe, people like this man should be executed. That's where I stand.
Yeah.
I don't expect the world to feel the same, though. That's my personal... Because I think a lot of these people can't be cured of what they do. And a rapist will... Man, he'll probably be a rapist his whole life.
Melly, I have a feeling that Shanny would be slightly less understanding than Jesus would be with swift judgment being unleashed. That's probably so, Melly. Like how I would judge him, I'd, like, just enjoy hell. That's me. Enjoy hell. Like, you deserved it. You earned that. Shit. Animals go to heaven. Jesus talked about animals in heaven.
Yeah, man.
You know?
They're innocent.
But, like, Jesus will forgive you if you repent from that stuff. But this dude doesn't seem very, repentive.
I don't know. I don't think so.
He seems like he got caught. The game's over. He's a complete narcissist, sociopath, psychopath, and it's like he's done. So now he's got to tell his story.
Well, he obviously wanted this chick, and he was going to take it.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. She was too much. He's like, yeah, I'm taking that.
Amen, Melly. The lion will lie down with the lamb. I believe all animals go to heaven with us. Why would Jesus tell us, okay, why would Jesus tell us to preach the gospel to every living creature if they weren't coming with us?
Right. No, yeah, see, exactly. He was smiling during the interrogation. I mean, I don't think he'd be smiling if you felt bad about what happened.
Yeah. Have a good night, Andy.
He had this chick tied down.
God bless.
He knew exactly what he was doing the whole time.
Yeah.
He had her tied down.
Yeah. But now he's calm.
Yeah.
I hope they piss him off.
It's interesting how Sean walks back his story now. Before he claimed they had intercourse multiple times, now it seems he's making it out to be only once.
How many times did you ask?
It ended up being a few times within 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Now the interrogator is going to start prying into who else in the area Sean knows. He's fishing for a specific person, and it is obvious by how many times Sean dodges the question that he doesn't want to give a straight answer.
Who else do you know from the apartment complex that lives in?
Melly's not
Just
going.
her.
Oh, she's not going? Okay.
Pretty
It's Andy.
Pretty much.
Oh,
Who
bye,
else do you know?
Andy. Sorry.
That John guy.
Sorry.
How many of his friends do you know?
That's one the other day.
Who's that?
After letting Sean ramble for a while, The interrogator comes right out with what he's really asking.
Now, the patrol guys are saying you know Aunt Elizabeth?
Elizabeth. Met her one time outside. I guess I did. Her. Well, I talked to her,
That's
she-
okay. Can't get rid of me that easily.
No. I'm glad you're here. For the slumber party.
Oh my god, I love that German sense of humor of hers.
Yeah, man.
I'd love to visit Germany. I'll be honest.
It's an awesome looking country.
Oh,
What's your deal, Floof? Huh?
oh, baby.
Hi.
Really, baby?
Yeah? Is that right? Okay. Yeah, she's purring.
Oh.
She's a purry girl.
Wow.
Wow.
It's so cute.
She's a good girl, yeah. She's so sweet.
Watermelon wants another sneeze. Yeah.
Yeah.
She just introduces herself. Meow.
Wow.
Pretty goes.
She's pretty.
Ugh. He's gross, this dude.
Really bad.
I can't wait to see what he gets.
Yeah.
people out there, but that was just like a moment. Played some badminton. And I was playing badminton, and Elizabeth come outside, talk to us.
Describe Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, she had like blonde hair, big blonde hair, big girl.
Okay. Do you know her last name?
No.
Griffith? Sound familiar?
Elizabeth Griffith, a 29-year-old local woman, went missing. Friends say Elizabeth was outgoing and friendly, spending much of her time at church or the Croc Center.
She went missing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be like one person leads to another person, leads to another person, something like that.
I bet it's all women too. It looks like it's going that way.
Probably. Yeah, he's
A serial killer.
rapist. Yeah,
I'm sorry, sweetheart.
messed up.
He was doing this to Christian girls, dude.
Yeah. So messed up. Really messed up.
Nah, he's going to hell. He's going to hell. Like, Jesus said, do not touch my anointed. You know?
Yeah.
Nah, man, this dude's going to hell. And no, I'm not going to do a shout out to that. Let's not start drama, dude.
She was happy, always singing wherever she went, and a compassionate person you could count on to lend a helping hand. But Elizabeth suffered from mental health problems, and a therapist who oversaw her day-to-day needs
You're an
says
inside
she suffered
joke.
from paranoid schizophrenia with mania. She would call a community mental health line about every other night, as she would frequently have both auditory and visual hallucinations. At one point, it even escalated to the point that she put kerosene on her head and set her hair on fire.
Jesus God.
Oh.
Elizabeth
my God.
clearly needed frequent and regular help, and the counselors knew her well, but one day, she started missing appointments. She last called in on August 15th. On September 7th, her apartment was checked out by her therapist and a caseworker, and she was nowhere to be found. But her therapist knew her habits like the back of her hand, and felt in her gut something was very wrong.
When did you see her? When did you meet her?
What a good therapist.
Yeah.
That's a good therapist.
Checking, even going to the house.
Yeah. Well, you would think. Well, the thing is like when you do therapy with someone, you do get a connection with them, because it's like you're digging into someone's mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're empathizing with them. So it's a very intimate thing, the therapist and patient relationship. And it takes very special people to be counselors and therapists, because they constantly have to be empathic.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a hard job. It's not easy. I don't feel bad for this man one bit, man.
Why would you feel
At
bad?
all.
Why would you feel
Like,
bad for him?
you've seen me feel bad for certain people. Him?
No, why would you? He knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. He knows exactly what he's doing, and more to it, he likes what he's doing.
He's
And
a serial killer rapist.
Mhm.
That's what he is.
what makes him so different? He's malicious for the sake of being malicious.
I think
that's the
it's
difference.
Sexually motivated, mainly, dude.
Yeah.
I need to see more, but I think that's where it's a sexual thing. It's the getting off. I think.
Yeah, I don't like rapists. I really don't.
And the killing.
I think that's what makes the difference.
The killing would be to shut them up, of course. They don't say shit.
I don't think I could take someone like that on as a client.
No, I don't know.
No, I know I would get triggered and I'd be right on top of him. So no, not a good thing. You can't sleep, Brian? Like, you can stay here, man. Like, I don't feel bad for rapists at all.
Yeah.
At all.
No, I mean, whatever they get comes from.
Yeah. They know it's wrong.
Yeah, everybody knows that's wrong.
You know, you can kill someone by mistake and hide the body.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a sad scenario. Or you could kill someone out of passion and hatred or something like that. But this dude just does it. He sees something and he's like, I want it, and then takes it.
That's right. That's right. Watermelon.
Big difference to him than all the other people we've been covering lately, I think.
I mean, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
I am pissed and hungry. Helps me. McDonald's. You love hearing my aspect on this? Yeah, It is 4 to 6 minutes away. You might want to start checking on that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I'm right here.
Thinking of stealing some spaghetti, spag bowl? Spag bowl? What is a spag bowl? Will do me good, then can rest and listen. This piece of shit, like, he's the R-word / killer. Spaghetti bolognese. Oh, fuck yeah.
Odo's in a puddle.
Odo's the shit.
In a puddle on a floor.
Mmm. I've been craving some spaghetti lately.
It's been probably 2 months ago when I first seen her at talking to her at the yard playing badminton.
Mm-hmm.
And then we play badminton again, and then I just see her go in and talk to the neighbors.
Do you ever hook up with her? Do you ever try to?
Knowing Sean's motive in Jane's case, the interrogator pointedly asks Sean questions to get.
You're gonna get moaned at for eating it? Fuck it. Take the hit. YOLO, bitch. Man, what if that was what you said to your wife? Why did you eat that food? I was saving it for lunch. And then you respond back, YOLO, bitch. Do you think you'd get in trouble if you said that?
I think so.
Drag. Next time Mrs. Drag does that to you, say YOLO, bitch. And then, see how she reacts and then come back and tell me.
Eat her food. That's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, eat one of her apple pies and then say YOLO, bitch, and see how she reacts. Come back to me with that. Get that shit on tape, too.
She's gonna punch him in the shoulder. She's gonna punch you in the shoulder. Asshole. My pie.
That'd be hilarious. I want to see that shit.
Gauge if he had a physical interest in Elizabeth.
No. Not like that.
Not like that. How?
Oh, I don't see her like that. Hooking up with her.
How do you see her?
Just trying to find her way.
I don't know. Waving.
I mean, just trying to. I don't know. Well, she talks constantly, just for like the 5 minutes while I was playing Batman.
What's she talking about?
The mental hospital and stuff that she's dealing with.
Yeah, she had some issues. She's missing.
That's what I heard.
Sean has
Is it true that Rev couldn't make $10 on his channel? I'm streaming, ain't I? You and Jason are the cutest couple. Oh, baby, she says we're cute couples.
I think we're cute.
Daddy. I love. So we're beating Neds in DC in the couple war.
Are we?
Well, we already by default like beat Chantel and Sala. I think everyone hates that couple.
Yeah, I brushed, I think.
I think.
Maybe.
admitted he was aware of Elizabeth's disappearance. The interrogator is now setting aside the case with Jane and digging for more information on a possible additional crime related to Sean. The interrogator wants to know why and how Sean was already aware Elizabeth was missing. He sees a hole in Sean's story and presses a little more.
How'd you hear that?
That should be coming soon.
Through Tracy at the Croc Center. Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
The
Told you that?
and her friend that we met the other day.
Who's the friend?
I think her name is Susan.
What did
Oh.
you say about Elizabeth?
She just don't know.
Don't know what.
You know what? Chantel did do all this bullshit to herself. If she was just honest instead of buying men.
Yeah.
God.
Good. You're right.
That's so fucking pathetic.
How you doing? Thanks so much, that was.
That's so fucking pathetic. She has to buy men.
Not zero sugar.
No?
No.
Oh, wait, there should be zero sugar. The big one. Wait, let me see.
No.
No, they all gave us the. Well, drink it.
Yeah, I will.
Here you go.
I don't care if it's not.
It's Red Bull.
Yeah.
Hi, Julesy. How are you, Cupcake? Chantel is screwed. I think so. You would love my bolognese sauce, Shanny. I make it with fresh basil, rosemary, streaky smoked bacon, freshly grated parm. Oh, that sounds lovely. Who's buying men? Chantel Marie, aka Foodie Beauty. She buys men to pretend to be her boyfriends. It's really pathetic.
Weird.
No foods, just drink. Yeah, we got foods.
There's food.
We got snacks. And we have the wraps. And we have the Doritos. But we needed drinks. Rev specifically needed Red Bull.
Yeah. Crashing.
You should try a blend of Parmesan and Pecorino Romano. Really brings out the flavor.
I think the best.
Add some Assaggio to that bitch.
Yeah, I think the best cheese I ever had was Lucatel. In terms of Italian, like Italian cheese.
Don't do the kissing. No, we're gonna kiss. If we want to kiss. Because we sexy bitches like that. There it is. Asagio. That is correct, Ted. Ooh, you have some spicy cheese in the freezer. Woo! Kiss his German war helmet. I would.
Yeah, you have. So that's very nice of you.
I make Yoshi-shaped pizzas only. That's because you're the shit. Sounds delicious.
She's thinking that she was at the mental hospital somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, usually if that's the case, we can find that out pretty easy. So I mean, yeah, we don't think she's at a mental hospital. If you know where she's at, or if you've had any contact with her, just keeping along the same lines of being honest, this is when you need to tell me.
Yeah.
So, when was the last time you had contact with her?
I haven't had no contact with her.
Because it kind of makes me wonder if since talked about her and you've talked about her, if you haven't seen her since she's been missing.
Further searching had only confirmed that Elizabeth was in trouble, as asking around the community revealed that nobody had seen her for weeks. And one woman who says Elizabeth was like a younger sister to her shared that the woman had been...
Man, that does sound good. Some frickin', like, jack cheese with some butter and toast and herbs, man. That's fucking... That's a bomb, man.
Yeah.
God, man. That's some tasty shit, man.
Oh, we always share.
We always share.
Always.
I like to use a t-shirt to cover the bowl, too. Or a towel.
T-shirt. There you go. That works.
It don't matter to me, man. It's just cover for the bowl, man.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the next t-shirt? Negs left a fucking tweet. Look at me, I'm becoming a real sniper now, and he's like right in front of us. He's like at a fucking snipe or a gun place or something like that, and shooting.
Mm.
So he's threatening people right now.
Right. Okay.
I know.
Have fun with that.
I'm like, dude, you don't look edgy at all. You look like a fucking asshole. Okay? If you want to be a true edgelord, do it smartly so you don't look like an asshole. There's a way how to be edgelord and not asshole. I'm just saying. Who the fuck is Negs? Just a stupid dude. Yeah, look up Negs. Go look him up. You might like him at first, but then you'll realize he's an asshole. Don't do that. Why not? You should know that Negs is an asshole. Not worth it. Too much drama for me. He wants to argue with everyone. Yeah, I know.
Everyone.
Fuck you, Shanny. Fuck you, Negs. Go to DBT, Negs. Sorry. He tries to make himself edgy by saying he has borderline personality disorder, but he really comes off as an asshole. And he's never gone to dialectic behavior therapy. So it's like, you can't be a true borderline if you've never gone to dialectic behavior therapy. Like, you can't say that you're the number one borderline if you've never experienced what dialectic behavior therapy is even like. But yet, you, Negs, you want to be king borderline. I won't let you. I will be the queen. of the borderlines, thank you very much. Not you, sir. For you are an untreated borderline. So you will do rash and impulsive things without even thinking. And I am a controlled borderline, because I had therapy. I'm far more dangerous than you, Negs. On guard! On guard! Anyway, sorry. He'll probably get all, like, butthurt over that, and I was just fucking with him. I am the only borderline in the village. That's right. I'm the only one!
Russell Crowe. Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? He can't do it. Sorry. I don't want to trigger anyone. I'm just fucking around. Now we gotta get back to serious shit. I don't want to. You can't stand him. I know, he just bitches all the fucking time. Hi. Row? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. What? You want cuddles?
You're a good girls.
You want cuddles? Yes.
She's like, yes, I want the cuddles. I need the loves.
Hey, baby girl.
You're so good lovers.
Good girls.
You're so good lovers. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
She's purring.
Oh, what a good girls.
You're a purry girl.
Seriously, you are all fucked up. You make me feel normal. I am fucked up. Laugh out loud. Seriously, you are people I would meet at a party and get along with. Ha ha ha! I welcome. I welcome that. Weirdos are allowed here. Weirdos are allowed here. I like the weirdos. They keep life interesting. Better than the norms, where they just, you know, do normative things. And they think normative. And I'm like, glitter. And they're thinking, well, I have to go to work and do this and this and this. They're zombies. Exactly, Odo. Normal is weird, and weird is normal. Got the meaning of life right there. Normal people scare me. Me too. Zombies. It's like, hello, is there anything other than what the media tells you? No? Then go on. Do your bidding. They're like, I should call them NPC people. Yeah, they're like NPCs.
Skyrim.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Normal people are like NPCs. They are. It's weird. Be what you were told to do. Be what you were told to be. Be what we tell you to be. Fuck that shit. Nah. I want out of the Matrix. Mrs. Drag is having a laugh a fit, and I'm trying to convince her to breathe. Next time I go to the store, I'm just gonna pretend like I'm in The Sims. It's the mantra of the new world. Fuck that, man. I just want to be me. I don't want to be like them. I want to be me. I wasn't born to be them. I'm divergent. You will be what we tell you to be. Fuck you, no.
The Borg.
No, I will not. I refuse.
You must assimilate.
I will not assimilate. Neurodivergent. No, divergent. More like I have multifaceted type of thinking. I'm not like narrow-minded per se.
Yeah.
I have many skills.
You do.
I'm telling you to be rich. Like, why stand in when you can stand out? You know what I mean? Fuck that shit.
In a real giddy mood, but anxious, like she really needed to talk about something. Her friend assumed she'd met somebody. Elizabeth attempted to contact this woman on August 16th, but unfortunately, the friend wasn't available to pick up the...
No, my life is not an asset. My life is precious. It's has no number. Cattle is what we are. I ain't no cattle. I'm a human being with a mind and thoughts, and I do things.
Words, Mr. Wordsworth. Words.
Rev hears me.
That's the New World Order, bro. That's it.
Fuck it.
That's why it's in Orwell's 1984, the masterpiece. You know? Yeah, you better believe it's here. That's why in Orwell's masterpiece he says that fascism or tyranny is a boot crushing a human face over and over and over again. That's it. Yeah.
It's worse than 1984.
Well, I mean, we could still have sex together and not have to worry about having cops come around. You can still fuck, so that's good. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I mean, that it's not, there's no sex laws. I mean, there is in some cases, sodomy laws and whatever.
Jesus.
But you could still fuck, so that's good.
Those laws shouldn't even exist. It's nobody's business.
No, that shouldn't exist at all.
Thing is, mate, I am from Scotland.
Scotland. Awesome.
When USA falls, we all fall.
Yeah, I mean,
it's true.
You're accurate. Oh my god.
Drag. Can you please act your age for once? Just once. Instead of a 16-year-old boy who just discovered sex for the first time. Thank you. Thank you. We've all had sex. Drag.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I wouldn't do just too much different than you, Drag. Realistic scenarios. God bless you.
Jesus loves you, Drag, because nobody will. You read Brave New World, Rev. Another type of dystopian future, though it was written prior to World War I.
I have read quite a bit of Brave New World, but not in one sit down and reading it. No, but I've read quite a bit of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Jesus.
All right.
The call. After that, Elizabeth vanished. That night at 11 p.m., though, she had also made a call to another number, one belonging to Sean Great. The interrogator carefully but clearly starts the process of accusing Sean of having something to do with the other missing woman.
It kind of makes me wonder if you didn't have something to do with her being missing.
I understand, but the situation.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks funny.
Sean looks away and puts his head down for a few moments.
Looks strange.
What's the issue? I mean, you know what's going on?
No, I really don't. I'm hoping you can help me.
Sean seems suspicious that the police already know what's going on.
Yeah, they
You soon
do.
see exactly why this is.
Because if there's any kind of connection, you know, with you and Elizabeth, it's very important that we find Elizabeth because she's got some psychological issues. She's got some health issues, some medical issues.
It's just Sodom and Gomorrah, Melly.
Yeah.
That's all.
So, I mean, if you were to know where she was, and we could find her, that would go a long way to helping.
Yeah.
You know where she's at?
A serious question for Shanny equals, is this the end times? Huh? Are you asking me, is it the end times? Yeah.
John said it was the final time.
Yeah.
We're in overtime.
God is giving people time to get their shit together.
Yeah.
Will you ever answer that call, Drag?
Get saved.
Jesus can't get me in my bomb-proof bunker. Fuck that.
Fuck.
He'll find a way, bro. He'll just melt the very particles from your bomb-proof bunker and get you.
You're coming with me, Ted.
He'll be like, Ted, come to me. Come with me if you want to live.
Yeah, exactly. Kyle Reese, asshole. Are you Kyle Reese, asshole? Sorry. Now I want to see Terminator.
Damn it.
Shit. First one.
Yes!
That's a great one, dude. And you got Bill Paxton in there. He's a fucking street.
I wouldn't mind watching the third one. I really do like the third one. Speaking of which,
It's good.
the psychologist
Oh,
from
yeah.
the therapist psychologist dude in the Terminator movies just died.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
He was cool.
You want to see Jason morph into Megatron?
Megatron.
Bro.
This is Megatron, dude. Just making a joke out of Megatron.
T2 is one of the best movies ever. Correct.
Yeah, easily.
Correct. It was like, as a child, you watching that. That was like the greatest fucking thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Never seen anything like it.
Nah.
It's like
Nah.
It's like a roller coaster ride.
It's still fucking good.
Yeah. This is watermelon.
Yeah, the first CGI, exactly.
Is that the first movie?
When you saw that liquid freaking dude, it's like, whoa. Oh my god, he went through the jail bars.
Yeah. I got Red Bull. I'm trying to.
He's a sleepy boy.
I'm old, man.
You're an old man.
Old fuck.
That's okay.
I feel old. Yeah, Abyss. The Abyss. That's great shit.
The Abyss, that's a good movie. I like that movie.
Cool.
I don't care how late I am. I love the Transformer movies. I can't watch The Abyss.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool.
We can watch this motherfucker get his.
Wish I could help.
Wish you could
I'll
help.
stay right now.
It's a slumber party. Is there something?
Well, I mean, you could go, but you could start by just
Yeah.
continuing to be honest. I mean, you know, you told me that you considered yourself that you abducted.
It's a watermelon.
Did you abduct Elizabeth the same way?
What was my opinion on Gypsy?
Yeah, I don't even know, man.
I don't even know what to think about that. That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's a hard one because it's like she was so abused that it's
Yeah.
like you can't really blame her that
no,
much.
you really can't. You really can't. You can't blame her.
Yeah. And I'm glad she's coming out soon. She's finally going to be able to live freely for the first time in her life.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, I'm happy for her. I mean, yeah, she did the time for the crime. She did her justice to society. And and you know, they said that she came to terms with all the abuse while she was in jail.
Yeah.
So, like, I think she's going to be an awesome functional part of society.
Maybe. Yeah.
So, like, I'm happy for her that she's going to be able to be free finally.
Yeah.
You know? It's going to be such a relief to her. And she's gotten a lot of therapy, too, so she's going to come out stronger than she ever has been. So, like, yeah, she has my support. I'd like to hope she would be, but I'm happy she'll have her own choice. Yeah, me too. Me too. You know? That may be so Lono, but it's like, how do you get out of a situation when you're so controlled? It's very much reminds me of the relationship between Eugenia Cooney and her mom, actually.
Oh my God. Well, that's speculation.
I know it's speculation, but but you think that's similar though? Their relationship?
Can't stream a movie.
She was doing better, than her mom came back in her life and she ended up getting bad again.
Yeah, I know, but we can't know what's going on there.
Yeah. I just I just remember her trying to play in the leaves and she could barely freaking fall.
Yeah, she can't even run.
No.
Like at all.
Yeah, I think Eugenia takes care of her whole family. I don't know. I feel bad for her.
Yeah.
I think she'd do better though if and she'd make more money if they allow her to just. She's gorgeous. Just let her eat and fill out. She's absolutely gorgeous. Oh well. That's just me.
Two different people.
Well, I know they're two different people, but the circumstances are kind of the same.
After the interrogator draws clear parallels between the two women's cases and reminds Sean that he's already admitted that he would and has abducted somebody, he goes quiet and waits to see if Sean will break the uncomfortable silence, perhaps by acknowledging the similarities between the disappearances or offering incriminating
No, I haven't,
information.
Lono.
So how do you feel about what you did to
Sean wasn't cracking, and so the interrogator tries a different tactic, dropping the topic of Elizabeth completely. This visibly relaxes Sean. However, he now has to directly think about his actions.
What do you think?
What do you think should happen to you?
Just put me in South LA Key.
Why?
She's able to forgive me.
Well, you know, forgiveness is a big part of religion.
Yeah, we could try to do the Chris Watts case tonight.
We watched that together.
I know we watched that together.
But they've wanted that.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know.
We could try to do that. I just want to do, see some new stuff, though, that I've never seen, though.
Yeah, me too.
Nice.
Sean mentions forgiveness, but the interrogator quickly reminds him of religious faith, cueing him to think about doing.
Okay, let me just say something about Chris Watts. I think he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like, did he ever think about the option of divorce?
Yeah.
Like, just once think, maybe I should tell my wife that I found someone else and I'm moving on with my life.
Yeah.
Not kill my whole fucking family.
There you go. There you go.
He never wanted those kids. No. No, he's a selfish fucking ass-tard. I think he didn't want to lose half his money in child support. Probably not.
Well, then you're
He's a scumbag.
yeah.
They interviewed him in prison like years later and he talks all about it. It was a good interview. Oh, I'll look into that actually. We haven't seen that.
No, we haven't seen
Crazy, it took me a loaner to extract a game than to download it. Oh. It took me longer to extract a game than to oh. Okay. He says he reads the Bible picks up his dead kid. What the fuck? That's fucked up. He reads the Bible to pics of his dead kids.
What the hell?
I think he's bullshitting. He's trying to get out on good faith.
Probably.
What's the best way how to do it? I'm a Christian, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, God changed me so much.
Yep.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Mm-mm. I'm sorry. I don't think I'll ever trust a man who kills his whole family just because he wants to boink another woman. You're hoping there will be a pillow fight? No, I can't do that. I'm too sick.
Me too.
You're too? We should have Gavin and Watermelon do a pillow fight.
Doing the right thing.
That's what I'm saying. You know, if you know anything about Elizabeth, then it's a perfect time for us to talk about it, get to the bottom of it, and see what we can salvage.
The interrogator will now share, for at least the second time, that he thinks Sean had something to do with Elizabeth's disappearance.
I think it's very possible he had something to do with
What?
Elizabeth.
Sean continues to look away, tense and hunched down.
Ramon, how much have you been drinking, dear? Come here, baby. We gotta talk. How much have you been drinking? Sir. 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 They're asking for a pillow fight.
Okay.
He's like, okay, honey. Rev is an old man now. He's turned 60 overnight. Waited until all are sleeping, then I go full ninja. Ah. Get your spag bowl. Ew. I'm moving on.
Down when Elizabeth is brought up. He attempts to make himself smaller in these actions, in stark contrast to his wide, at ease stretches earlier on. This anxious response clearly indicates deception, whether it's an attempt to withhold information.
I don't know. I think it's probably, maybe quiet. I think it's probably for their channels. They're hoping they could talk people into wearing diapers so they could have something on their channel for it. I actually find it very ableist to make fun of people who wear diapers, because there are people who do wear,
Yeah,
adult protective underwear, and
it's very unkind.
it's very ableist to make fun of people who do that. I mean, I don't find it funny. I've been in the medical business, and I see the struggles that they get for it, and how people look at them and stuff, and it's just not cool, man. It's not cool to get laughs on because people wear diapers. Like, seriously, have a little fucking respect. Just saying. Just saying.
Or an indication of
It's
guilt
ableist.
remains to be seen.
I'm just gonna chill right now. It's so cold. I don't know. I'm still trying to deal with.
Well,
I don't know. I'm confused about Elizabeth.
Sean says he's confused. The interrogator immediately sits back in a more open and less imposing.
Aw, the baby's cold. Aw, are you cold? Aw, is the little artist feeling a little demeaned as a human being? Aw, poor baby. I feel so bad for him that he's cold. Poor baby. Put the temperature more low. That's what I say, coppers. Put the temperature more low for him. Just to the point where he doesn't get hypothermia. Put it that low, where he just doesn't get hypothermia. That's some evil shit there, but I don't give a fuck. Fuck this dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Posture. When a suspect claims confusion, it's often an indicator that they either are having problems maintaining a lie, or that they are about to expose their own lie. By creating a more open environment, the interrogator subtly provides a space for Sean to also open up.
But I don't want to confuse you. Let's deal with and put that to bed then, and then we'll move on. So what do you want to talk about with still?
I'm cold.
I just wondered what was going to go on. I know. I'm just glad that she's okay.
Yeah,
she's okay.
I need a cold.
She's
Cold spaghetti's good.
mentally, she's a little messed up. Physically, she's injured. You've got the cut on your hand every once time. Well, she's got some bruises on her arms too. Where did you tie these straps to her arms, to her body?
Maybe.
We can watch public domain videos. I know. We should do that too. We're doing this right now.
Where at? Point to your body where you tied the straps.
Well, I did this arm up through here, right?
You put her arm under there?
Yeah, put her arm under her leg,
Mm-hmm.
and then tied on her wrist to here.
At this point, the interrogator is building the story against Sean, asking about her physical injuries and specifically probing into the means and the methods Sean used to restrain Jane. Sean says he used a scarf and maybe a shirt to tie her down.
My favorite crush is Rev, man. No, man. I used to eat you up on the camera all the time.
Okay.
We just look at each other and just stare and just...
That's cute.
You remember that?
Yeah.
How we used to stare at each other on camera on Skype?
Yeah.
And just eat each other up with our eyes?
Yeah, I know. That's cute.
Mm.
Sweet. It was always sweet, though. Really.
Yeah, it was always sweet.
Which is sweet.
I always loved you. But
I want to cuddle you.
you're a tired boy right
yeah,
now.
I really am.
Wake up. Drink more. How? What time does the convenience store close?
It's closed.
Oh, okay. All right. I was just wondering.
Yeah, I know. What?
I have them. Oh my god, seriously, Shanny does not crush Rev. What? I have a total crush on him.
So you tie her arm under her leg. Why that position?
One tie, she's unable to move.
Is she tied down to the mattress from the other side?
No, not till I had to leave.
So you left at some point. When was that?
About 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock
AM or PM?
p.m.
On Sunday or Monday?
Monday.
So when you left, you tied her down to the mattress. Why?
You'll notice that as the topic stays on Jane, Sean keeps his eye mostly on the interrogator. He's already on the hook for her case, so he has nothing left to hide at this point.
Just for cigarettes. I just left for cigarettes. I came back and untied her.
But why did you tie her when you left?
So she wouldn't leave.
So she couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
So what
is
cigarettes
that?
did you smoke when you went to Monday night to Duke?
Marlboro Black 100s.
You bought the Marlboro Black 100s?
The interrogator asked Sean his choice of cigarettes. Discarded butts can link a suspect to a crime scene and also establish DNA matches.
Yep.
So when you come back, you untie her from the bed, but you keep her arm tied
No,
to her
she
leg?
didn't stand a chance at all, did she, Eileen?
Well,
I untied her ball.
when she gets there Sunday evening, at what point do you initially tie her up when she wants to leave? At what point does she want to leave and you tie her up?
I didn't tie her up at all.
It's 10:42 p.m. It's not that late.
She just sat there with me.
On Sunday. Okay? But at some point, you said she wanted to leave, and you had to stop her from leaving. When did that happen?
Yeah, but I didn't tie her up. I just held her and asked her to hold, like, just for us to hold each other.
Held her. What would describe the hold?
Just lay down
Awesome.
and hold each other.
Just you mean hold her down?
You're
on her mattress?
welcome.
Chest right on my, she's her head on my chest and said laid there. I mean, she might have probably been unwilling to do that.
Why
I
would she?
just wanted to hold her.
Okay, you wanted to hold her, but she didn't want to be held. Is that what you're saying?
She wanted to be held.
No, that's not what you just said. You said
But
that
she couldn't let it happen. Because she wanted it.
Oh, she
You think
wanted
she wanted
it.
The interrogator is reestablished.
That's what they all say. She wanted it. How do you know she wanted it? I could see it in her eyes. Well, maybe you judged wrong, bro. Janice? What's wrong with you, girl? He would have killed your ass. Are you making biscuits on Daddy watermelons? Are you making biscuits on Daddy? She's so cute.
She's a good girl.
He's a cute little baby goes.
Yeah.
He's a cute little baby goes. God.
Establishing that Sean used force against Jane, but also poking holes in his timeline in order to clear up what happened and when. However, you'll notice that his tone is getting increasingly combative the longer Sean refuses to be forthcoming. This may be a deliberate tactic that he's employing, since being nice hasn't pulled much out of Sean, or it may just be his genuine frustration showing through at Sean's attempts to justify what he did
Yeah,
to Jane.
that's what I'm thinking.
Either way, it's going to backfire and make Sean shut down a bit.
She's told you she didn't want it. You admitted earlier she said she didn't want to have it.
She says it's not right.
Okay, but that's telling you she doesn't want to have it, right?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
It's not right.
But you didn't want to let her go, so you just hold her. When you say hold her, you're hugging her?
Actually, I didn't even do that.
What did
She
you
just sit down.
See, you're kind of all over the board here, dude. I mean, you told me that you held her.
I mean,
Come
I
on.
never held her or like restrained her.
At some point you did.
Well, at that point, at that first initial,
Okay.
at the very first time, just stay here, relax. You know, I did joke about abduction, and then it ended up being abducted.
How do you joke about it?
But I should abduct you,
What the fuck?
keep you, so you stay with me for a few days.
And then it ended up happening that way. So at what point did you actually have to tie her down when she decided she wanted to leave?
Other than the time when I left, I tied her down.
The interrogator continues to firmly establish that Jane was physically restrained and held against her will. This is where the interrogation footage ends. But we do have audio of the rest of this interview. Sean continues to make far-fetched claims that he planned for Jane to escape all along.
Other than the time when I left, I tied her down. Just a little bit before last night. Then I fell asleep, which is good. That's the way I planned it. Barely tie her up. I fall asleep. She gets to leave.
So you planned it that way.
Yeah, I wanted her to leave. I knew she was going to leave.
When, this morning?
I knew that she would be able to untie herself. She only had one strap around her legs. That's it.
So how long ago did you plan this?
Just happened.
Okay. But last night when you tied her up.
Yeah, bye. Don't use names like that. It's disgusting. Anyway, sorry about that, hon.
The way you planned it, you explained that.
Yeah, I wanted her to be able to leave. I already told her, fall asleep, just leave.
Did you think you worried about getting in trouble?
Yes. I have to deal with the consequences.
The interrogator is clearly not buying this story. Jane would later testify that she did have several conversations with Sean, where he promised he would let her go soon, but it never happened. What's more, she says she couldn't move at all without him jumping into reaction, that she did not eat anything the entire duration of her entrapment, and that she wasn't even allowed to go to the bathroom without Sean walking her there.
What?
With these details in mind, Sean's claims that he intended for Jane to get free are likely a ploy to make him look marginally better.
That's so true. Yes, for Watermelon, Rev should be aware the whole sneezing incident has not been resolved or forgotten. Rev looking like a POW. Oh my god. Well, I think it's her. She won't stop licking his arm. What's wrong with you, Watermelon? What'd you do? Fall in some tuna or something?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Watermelon.
She's just being a sweet girl.
She's seeing if he's seasoned before eating him as revenge.
Maybe.
That's what I'm thinking, Monkey Toe. She's gonna eat him.
Alright, good.
She's like, yes, you're getting nice and seasoned now.
Tasty meat.
My tasty human. Watermelon's plot. She's gonna eat you.
That's cool.
Tenderizing him.
She's gonna eat my arm tonight.
She is, man.
That's cool.
God, her tongue feels like sandpaper. How could you stand that?
I don't know. It feels good, actually. It does. She's a good girl.
She is a good girl.
She's just loving on me, I guess.
They claim Rev does not want to be with you, but people have offered him money and more to leave, and where is he right by your side? That's true love. That's right, Angie.
Yeah, I do love her.
I love you, Bobby.
I love you.
Bobby.
I love you. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to fucking stretch. I feel like I aged to 80 in a day.
Ha! See, he kissed me. Ha! I laugh like a villain that would tie someone to a train track. Cool. Ah, I love Red Bull.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. It's good for you.
Why does Rev feel 80?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out, though.
I feel the same way, like a Russian Bond villain. Bro.
Hmm?
I'm like a Russian Bond villain. Crazy.
Oh, okay.
However, the interrogator
Make
cuts
him
him
more
off and
cold.
forces him to look at the fact that his
Put
actions
ice cubes
indisputably
down
meet
his
the
back.
definitions of some very serious crimes, no matter how much he might try to reframe them.
You know, you talked about you abducted her. You've had sex with her against her will too. Yes or no?
Yes, I did.
What do you call that? And how many times do you think you raped her?
It might not have been after the first time. I don't know if it was under her or after against her will,
What?
or if she was just going with it.
What?
My guess is she wouldn't just go with it.
We can already see Sean embodying the signs of a
What
typical
the
abuser.
fuck? So you break through with one rape, and then she goes, "Oh yeah, well, why not? I guess you weren't that bad, so you can have it again. You can just take it again." In what world does that happen?
He's delusional.
What
Yeah,
the
exactly,
fuck?
Monkey Toast.
That's insane. That's fucking insane, dude. That's brain broken individual.
Yeah, he brain broke.
Brain broke.
Sir, enthusiastic consent means looking for the presence of a yes. But when Sean speculates that Jane may have just been going with it, it suggests he believes the absence of a no suffices.
So she enjoyed it.
What's that?
So she enjoyed it other times.
No, I
Because
don't
it
think.
wasn't against her will. The first time may have been.
The first time may have been against her will.
Well, the first time was pretty much.
So definitely, you're telling me the first time was against her will.
Fuck.
Okay,
I would
good.
say pretty much.
Explain how that happened. Why do you think that was against her will the first time you had sex?
Because she kept saying, no, it's not right, you know what I mean? And
And so how did you make it against her will?
trying to keep talking her into it. And
Coercion.
probably like kind of touch her belly, like she was standing up. She's like, I was just trying to give you a hug, you know. I was trying to talk myself into like to get close to her, you know. And I just want to give you a hug, you know.
Ugh.
We gotta move beyond this.
Some psychological researchers have argued that assault is not about the enjoyment of the act itself, but more about dominating someone.
Yeah.
While it certainly may be a combination of both for Sean, it seems that more than anything, Jane's pure virtue, strict boundaries, and strong aversion to premarital intercourse, unfortunately, felt like a challenge to him. Sean goes on to talk
She was
about
a
where
virgin.
Yeah,
she
she
was
was.
a virgin.
She
Yeah,
was.
that's everything you need to know. That's all you need to know. How the fuck old was this girl?
I don't know.
We don't know that. They didn't say.
They want her to be completely. Yeah, I don't blame her.
Oh
God. And he just kept pushing her and oh,
disgusting.
I would have left.
She couldn't leave.
Yeah, there's that. That poor girl.
You wouldn't have had any problem with this guy. You'd toss this guy out a window easy. You just throw him through a window.
Yeah, I would have tried to break his fucking nose. Yeah.
You would have fucking destroyed that guy. I mean, he looks pretty strong. He's muscular, but you'd destroy him.
Where he's lived since arriving in town around June or July.
I'd make
he
sure he
constructed
doesn't
a
forget
makeshift
me.
fort in the woods, and at one point broke into 2 campers where he stole valuables, and even lived in one while the owners were gone. He broke into a flea market, which is where he stole tasers, along with other property. He also took up residence in a former Hess and Clark building, which was supposed to be vacant, before breaking into the house he was apprehended at, which had electricity, but no water. The interrogator asks what friends he's made while in the area, and Sean's response is sickening.
Who do you call friend over here?
Jane.
I don't know if she'd call you a friend at this point.
She still loves me, though. I mean, honestly.
She still loves me, though? Ugh.
Piece of shit.
Oh, can't you see? You belong to me.
Fuck me. Just a rapist.
I don't put out victim vibes because I've been a victim too many times and I'm done being a fucking victim. You try shit with me, it's like, come at me, bro. Come on. I'm ready.
She cares for me. She wants the best for me. That's what's bad about the situation more than anything. That she still cares.
Ted, I don't need to know that.
She cares about me. She don't want nothing to do with me no more, but she cares.
Well,
You know, that's
Enjoy
a good
your
thing.
wife,
She has a
Ted.
good heart.
a good heart's a sign of a good Christian.
Yeah.
One of the diagnoses Sean would receive after later testing is personality disorder, which includes many traits, narcissistic being among them. This is likely one underlying cause of Sean's lack of empathy for Jane's suffering, and the way he seems to feel entitled to her forgiveness.
You think you've got a good heart?
Confused.
Yeah, I think you are. But you know what? We're all confused at some point, man. And a lot of times you just need a trigger to go forward, to move forward, put things behind you and move forward. And, you know, this could be your trigger. If you realize you've been...
Hi, Scorpion. How are you, sweetheart? That a girl.
doing the wrong stuff and doing some things you're not proud of. You know, this is that trigger.
The interrogator puts aside his own feelings about what Sean is saying in order to stay relatively positive, framing Sean's cooperation and honesty about his bad deeds as a sort of opportunity to repent.
Oh.
Now he will try to play off that to get more confession
yeah.
out of Sean.
What else has been going on that you're not proud of?
Sean dodges the question by talking about how he's been struggling to keep a job. He worked briefly at a Save-A-Lot store.
I have to, but I'm not going to keep a job for so long because eventually the police report's going to come back that I have a job here.
Oh.
I understand.
I'm good. How are you?
I just kept thinking, like, dang, it's probably about time for the police to come here and get me for my warrant.
For your child support warrant? So you don't want to keep a job for 3 weeks because you think the law is going to find you, arrest you on the warrant?
Just the situation, not in the past, no.
Sean has 3 kids. He was actually jailed at least once for not paying child support, and reports that he was in and out of jail between roughly 2005 to 2015. He became a drifter who roamed from place to place. Next, Sean says he's been stressed lately, and the interrogator asks him why.
Just trying to get it right.
Well, let me help you get it right.
How are you going to help me get it right?
You tell me. What do you need to get right? And I'll help you.
Oh.
I could do that.
Oh.
That's your prayer.
Yeah. You can try that way.
That's the best.
It's the only
It
way.
feels so good, so.
I love
However, if
you.
you thought Sean was about to
I love
finally crack or express some form of sincere remorse for anything he's done, think again. Here's how he steers the topic.
You could help me if I could have coffee or anything like that.
You need something to drink?
It would be wonderful.
What do you need? What do you want?
Can I have coffee?
I can
Because
get
I'm
you.
used to caffeine right now.
I can get you a coffee. You want anything in the coffee?
Whatever you like.
And then you tell me. You like it black or you want a little cream?
I am a little spoiled.
What's that?
I am a little spoiled. Cream and sugar would be nice.
Little
but
cream and
black
sugar?
is fine with me.
Sean breaks the silence that follows by bringing up Jane again, saying, she'll be okay, out of nowhere. The interrogator plays along to see what Sean will say.
Well, the good thing about she's here. She got out this morning, because you planned on not tying her tight, right? So she could get away this morning.
Yeah. Get away. Let's go.
So, she's good. We know where she's at.
So, I knew her once. It's good. Even though it might look different. I did isolate and connected pretty good.
Hi, Christina.
Well, now that I feel like she got me.
Hi, Christina. How are you, sweetheart? Oh. You want to play 5 minutes in the closet?
Yeah, we could get in the one.
5 minutes in the closet. That'd be
We
hilarious.
played a shitty trivia game.
You don't know what Melly? You don't know what 5 minutes in the closet is? It's something kids play, like during sleepovers or parties and stuff. And a guy and a girl go in a closet and they have 5 minutes in the closet together. And usually a makeout sesh usually happens. You mean 7 minutes in heaven? That one too. That's another name for it.
Good Lord. Cack, cack, cack sounds.
Oh, Jesus.
Something like that.
I don't know if it's an accident.
It wasn't an accident.
You hit her close fist,
Yeah.
and you got it right on that knuckle. That's where
Uh-oh.
that's what happens. That's the knuckle that you're going to connect with when you throw a punch. I've thrown a few in my time, and that's what happens because that knuckle sticks out there.
Yeah.
You don't make a fist and accidentally punch somebody.
The interrogator is about to perfectly verbalize one of the signature traits of abusers. Their tendency to deny or minimize the seriousness of their violence and its effect on the victim. Pay attention also to how Sean tries to paint the narrative that this was an isolated incident, which was out of character for him. It will later become clear that this is very disingenuous.
Never done it before.
Well,
Never.
Poor thing, Christina. I'm on my 16-hour night shift, so I'm beat. Bless your heart, Christina. You'll get through this, honey.
just don't try to minimize it. You punched her.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, man. Minimizing it, that's good.
Honesty is the best policy at this point.
I agree.
The interrogator cleverly gets his foot in the door by getting Sean to
He speaks to himself a lot in a weird manner. Does he suffer from schizophrenia?
No, I think that's just his way of thinking at the same time of having a conversation.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think it's schizophrenia at all.
Yeah. Oh, hi, watermelons.
It's called the House of Horrors Killer.
Yeah. The wife is still in the hospital, not sure when she's coming home. Oh, Christina. I'm praying for her, honey. Melon checking on her meal. Yeah, exactly. Girl? Girl, wow, 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 you'll be a woman soon. Girl. She is a floofs.
She wants love. She's purry girl.
Yeah, this dude is a total whack job.
Agree that honesty is better than minimizing his actions.
Predator.
Now he'll use this opportunity to pry deeper.
So what else
Thank you,
about
Celeste.
have you kind of minimized? You want to get off your chest?
I didn't make her do some things.
Like what?
You know, at first, yeah, I wasn't too sure. I knew she wasn't for it. But her mind was just always thinking about it all the time. And that's what.
How do you know her mind was thinking about it all the time?
Yeah,
That's you thinking about it all the time, not her.
right.
My God. Woman. She's obsessed with licking you.
I don't.
Hey. What's up with you, Floof?
She's just a purry, cuddly girl.
I don't think I can do G sharp, no.
But the problem was,
How do you know her mind was thinking about it?
because we talk about it a lot.
Oh,
It was a topic every day.
Your
Tennis.
chips. Oh, thank you.
Dealing with it, battling,
Okay,
just
I got like three
desires
barbecue
and
right
desires to get married.
Sean is now moving towards
Baby.
victim blaming and placing his
We
own
love the
evaluation
victim
on what he
blaming.
thinks Jane wanted.
Yeah.
One psychologist experienced in working with those convicted of crimes at a state prison has explained that many of them, especially those with antisocial personality, which Sean himself was also diagnosed with, exhibit thinking errors with a tendency to distort reality. This can cause them to interpret an innocent and friendly interaction as a sign of sexual interest. In Sean's case, he really takes these presumptions to the next level.
So what did you make her do that she didn't want to do?
Well, I went by her lustful desires,
What?
shared something wonderful with her.
Now the interrogator.
Wait a minute. Her lustful desires?
how does he, like,
Her
What?
lustful desires? She's tied up, dude. But it's her lustful desires. Okay.
so in his mind, he's thinking she's thinking this stuff.
Well, he's just saying that though. He knows it's him. He knows it's him.
This
He's
is
the one that
nuts.
he's the one that abducted her and tied her up. That had nothing to do with her lustful desires. Come on.
What a weirdo.
Really crazy thing to say. It's a shell though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was supposed to please you, random person in chat. I've never seen in my chat before.
Yeah.
I didn't know I could read some random person in the chat who I've never seen before. I didn't know I had to read your mind to what you desire that is good or bad. Excuse me, Missy. I thought I was doing my own thing. I wasn't harming anyone. And if it's boring, go somewhere else. Anyway. Shit. I'm learning. You come in here and make fun of someone. What are you doing with your time? Making fun of people? Ooh, good for you.
Starts to get into the graphic specifics of the assault. I won't play much for you, but there are a few things that Sean says that stand out as particularly bold.
Yeah,
and
your first name
insensitive.
is popular,
Keep in
Christina.
mind that Jane has stated she was sexually assaulted in every way imaginable.
So explain to me what you did to her that she didn't want to do.
Here the interrogator asks Sean to tell him step by step how he forced Jane to perform these acts. This proves to be a huge obstacle for Sean.
I'm glad
as
they
almost a
redacted
minute of
that. That
silence
would have been
goes by
triggering.
before he can muster up any words.
her to. Just told her to. She didn't want to at first. Just do it. We're already gone this far.
So where did this happen at?
The bed.
Was she tied down?
No, I tied her down when I left.
This is the first sign of real emotion we're seeing from Sean's entire interview thus far.
It's so weird, this dude. Shanny, did a decent amount of people send you Carrie's spite top? There was a significant amount, yeah.
A few.
And thank you, everyone. I didn't know I was going to be put in the middle of that. He thinks someone wants him, exactly. Mrs. Drag wants to rub oil on the detective's head. Hashtag, oh my god. Man.
It's rough.
It's hard to tell how genuine this slight breakdown is, as he still seems conflicted on whether or not what he did was wrong.
So did you threaten her?
So I was trying to think that I threatened her. I don't think I did threaten her.
We're reverting back to the task of concretely establishing
What
the
the
element
fuck?
of force or threat. In a few moments, the interrogator will cut off Sean's denials, which is a common technique.
What'd you say to her to threaten her?
Just told her to do it. I didn't think I had to threaten her. I didn't have to threaten her.
Remember what we talked about minimizing. Tell me what you told her to make her do it. Because you've already said she did it against her will. How'd you make her do it against her will? What'd you say to her?
Well, I think I pretty much just grabbed her.
Sean is now prompted to speak on what happened after he assaulted Jane.
And I get all scared. I don't know what to do.
And what do you end up doing?
So we think of a plan. I was gonna walk her home. But first we thought about just turning myself in. I was gonna do it.
You were going to turn yourself in. Why?
It's the right thing to do.
So why didn't you?
Because just knew it'd be it. I just wanted to see her for another day.
Okay. So what happened? How do you keep her there for another day?
Just sit there in the room with her. Most of the time, so later on, I just wanted to go get cigarettes. I couldn't just sit there.
So that's when you tied her up?
Yes, that's when I tied her up.
Sean would later reveal that he also took Jane's keys, went to her apartment, and stole some money from her wallet. At this point, the interrogator seems to be feeling he's gotten all he can out of Sean about Jane for the time being. So he's going to transition back to Elizabeth. He knows all the signs are adding up, and now he makes one final big push, using pressure this time, to get Sean to admit he knows
I would make a great detective. I have the skills. No. Nah.
something.
So, you know what we're going to do today is we got a lot of work to do. We'll go through that house and we're going to collect some evidence. And
Oh man, he's busted
what I'm
so
afraid
bad.
is
He's gonna get
one of
life
the
in
places that we
prison, I
go through
would
today is
assume.
we'll go through the
I don't
National
know.
Park building. Because you stayed there. We'll look on the railroad tracks because you stayed there. I'm afraid that we're going to find some evidence related to Elizabeth. And if that's the case, and you haven't talked to me about it and been straight up with me, it's not going to look good.
Sabella's husband called Drag the N-word?
Jesus. Whatever. Shit happens.
You know how to read a suspect's mental health, you might be a good match for the job. Oh. All right, I gotta take a pee. I'll be right back.
All right.
Entertain the troops, my love. Hi, Daddy.
Hi. Sexy little.
Oh, you're a sexy boy. Oh, hi, Daddy.
Oh. I like that. No, Shanny don't got no law degree, but she's smart. No, I don't know. I think like guys like this are dangerous, man. That's why guys like this is why there's jail. You know, for real. This is somebody that just said, "No, I want this. I take it and do it." And that's no. You can't have that in society. You just can't. Yeah. I love her butt drag, you know. I'm hanging in there. I'm just really fucking tired. I've been cumulatively I'm missing sleep and it's really bad. Plumber's snake.
What?
You have a nice butt.
Oh. Here.
Yay. Oh my god, that's the my favorite. You're my favorite girl
Yay.
in the world. Yeah, I'd like to get some sleep, man.
Do you want more food?
No, I don't want more food. I don't need more food.
Yeah, he's getting more into this stuff on details. Oh, I need another Red Bull.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
I'm sipping mine.
I'm not. I need energy.
It's sugar. It's fucking sugar.
It's not that much sugar compared to other drinks.
What?
Dr. Pepper has more sugar in it than that.
Well, of course it does. Oh.
I have a nice body. Thank you.
You're beautiful, girl. Beautiful. Shaped like a goddess.
Will I be doing a weekly sleepover stream? I don't know, maybe.
Oh my
Or monthly.
Monthly.
Monthly?
Yeah.
Daddy says monthly.
No, I've just been feeling like shit lately, so.
Daddy has been feeling like shit.
Yeah.
We want Daddy to feel good.
Like exhausted. I don't know. Like cumulatively exhausted.
Do you and Jason know of the show It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? No. But
I had a friend that loved that show. And it's hilarious. I know that much. I've seen a little bit.
Can't tell you that drag.
I'm the king lesbian.
So I want to give you the opportunity, before we dig into that, to be honest with me. About Elizabeth. So what do you know about her disappearing?
There's almost another full minute of silence. Often interrogators deliberately refrain from breaking these tense and awkward gaps. so that the suspect is forced to be the first to speak. But Sean surprisingly just lets it run on without getting too uncomfortable, and the interrogator jumps back in,
Jason knows
perhaps
how to make me
reasoning that an
sing.
innocent person would immediately be able to deny their involvement and not have to think about
He's got
their
it down
answer
to a
as long.
science.
Baby. You
What do you
do.
know about
I
her?
just love you.
Baby, I love you.
She's crazy.
How do you know that?
More silence, and the interrogator keeps prodding Sean to help himself by telling the truth. Then, Sean slips up.
You don't know where she is?
No. Where's she at?
This is the second time that Sean has expressed disbelief that law enforcement doesn't already know where Elizabeth is. You're probably wondering why, and so is this interrogator.
Probably
You
because
see,
he's
when officers
dead.
first apprehended Sean at the abandoned home, they couldn't have known that they were actually stumbling into the lair
Yeah,
of a
he's
serial killer.
confessing.
In
Serial
reality,
killer.
their suspicions about Sean having done something to Elizabeth are correct, and the missing woman is right under the investigators' noses. And the first and most obvious
What
place
a
they'd
pig.
look, the very house where Sean had kept Jane captive. Police just hadn't found her yet at the time of this conversation, because search
Wow.
warrants were still
God
being
wanted
drafted.
him to get caught.
Yeah.
So what we're going to see is the bizarre
Absolutely.
dynamic of a confused murderer who believes officers must have already found
Yeah,
his victim's
Christian
body
woman.
and are just stringing him along to see what he'll spill. And an interrogator who genuinely
Doesn't he, the Anthrax? He does look like Hunter Biden. I think that too.
Yeah. Hunter Biden, absolutely. Fucking preying on Christian girls.
It's disgusting.
has no idea where Elizabeth is. Sean then starts to say some really eerie but cryptic things about Elizabeth's status.
She's set free. No more problems. You don't have to cry no more.
How'd you set her free?
She jumped on my back.
What happened?
She kept crying to me. Saying how much she hated this world and everything. She should just die.
Sean starts to stay quiet for so long in between speaking that you can imagine he's having an internal battle over whether or not to keep fighting or just come clean.
I
Yeah?
gave up my life a long time ago. To help people. Do things that they can't do themselves.
How did you help her do something she couldn't do? Did you help her kill herself, Sean?
Well, I try to be encouraging for her. I told her to leave people alone, just not even worry about talking to nobody, just isolate yourself for a little while. And then whoever gets away, see who your true friends are.
So where's she at, Sean? She's got a lot of family that's worried about her. I'm worried about her. I know you know where she's at.
She makes a lot of people worried about her.
Sean insists he wants to cooperate, but continues to deny he knows where Elizabeth is.
Sean, am I going to find her in one of those places that I told you about? Let's not let it get to that point. I can tell that you know where she's at. You said you helped her find peace.
Didn't talk to her.
Oh, this is so bad.
When did you talk to her?
Who was with us?
No, Drag. I'm not looking up the purple key. Sorry. I learned enough.
That's some gross shit.
Nope, not doing it. Can't do it. I'm a boy mom. I can't hear that shit.
When was this?
Maybe a week ago or so.
Where did you talk to her at?
In front of the yard out there playing badminton. It's just a sad situation.
Elizabeth has been missing for several weeks at this point, since mid-August, so already there's a huge problem with Sean's story that they spoke just 1 week previously. He continues to claim that helping her find peace just meant talking to her and allowing her to clear her mind of her worries and relax. The interrogator reminds him that he's already made it sound like he knows where she is. Sean continues to play dumb, and this is when we see a tactic shift.
Patrol said you've had some dark thoughts lately. What's that about? Did you tell an officer this morning you've had some dark thoughts? Did you tell some people you had some dark thoughts lately?
No,
Have you had dark thoughts?
no.
Thoughts about hurting people or...
That's one of his victims, Stacia.
You know, Elizabeth.
Yeah. Like, he says he doesn't have dark thoughts, but he certainly has dark actions.
Yeah. I'll say. Dark?
Oh, this dude is gross.
Psychopathic.
Yeah.
But he chose this girl specifically because she's virgin. He knew she was a virgin.
Yeah.
He's like, nope, I'm taking that.
That poor girl.
Fucking horrible, dude. They're not letting us know how old she is either.
No.
Whereas she had to be an adult though because they said like or get money from her wallet or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah,
She's living on her own.
yeah. Horrible.
I know.
Gross.
The dark
Guy
thoughts.
needs to be beaten.
Remember what I said earlier? That we're going to go through all those places, man.
That's fine, yeah.
It's fascinating to listen to Sean's feigned confusion as he straight up lies to the interrogator's face.
Yeah, Ted, that's it.
I thought maybe you already would.
Amen to that, Ted.
Are we going to find Elizabeth in there? Any of those places? Where are we going to find her?
I'm sure you guys already been through her apartment. She's not in here. Hibernating.
Where do you think she's at?
I don't know. That's what I was like, dang. As I asked, does she have family?
Sean then bizarrely starts pitting Jane and Elizabeth against one another, claiming that Jane dissed Elizabeth and made her feel bad. The interrogator doesn't let him go off on this tangent any longer, though. Instead, he inquires if Sean knows about another unnamed missing woman from the area. Sean rapidly changes the subject to go on a rant about an Amber Alert he'd heard, but the investigator steers him back on topic once again.
Any person that's gone, it's an issue. It's a big issue.
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of like what you did to is kind of a big issue.
I guess, yes, it is.
Elizabeth's a big issue.
Yes. So wait, no, you said someone else?
Mm-hmm. That's a big issue.
That's nice, Ted.
Oh, yeah.
All from the same area that you've been hanging out.
Oh,
All in the same time frame that you've been here. This is what I'm telling you, dude.
yeah. Wow.
You know, we're going to be looking at a lot of places today. I'm going to be straight up with you. Because I think you're bullshitting me.
That's fine. What's up?
If I link any of these women, these other two women, to you and the places you've been, you're going to have even bigger issues. And this is what I'm saying. This is the opportunity for you to put everything out on the table. I've treated you fairly. Do you agree or not agree?
I agree.
So if you know more about Elizabeth and another woman, please use this opportunity. Let's talk about it. Let's find them. Let's get closer for their family. And let's move on.
Yeah, I understand that. Closure.
So where's Elizabeth?
I'm too sure where Elizabeth is.
Do you know what happened to her?
No.
The interrogator attempted to appeal to Sean's emotions by bringing up the fact that the grieving families of the women need closure, but it doesn't appear to sway Sean in the slightest. The investigator finally just instructs Sean to sit alone, drink his coffee, and think hard about if he wants to tell the truth. But as soon as he returns and asks if Sean is ready to come clean about anything, Sean immediately goes back to Jane instead of addressing Elizabeth. He ends up revealing a few more sickening details about how he violated her.
For hours.
For hours?
In a way, but she wasn't saying no.
She says you took some video of her from your cell phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
To like a video. Yeah, that might have been a video.
So where's your cell phone?
Filming a video of his victim in the act is likely a way of trophy taking for Sean. A way
What an idiot.
Yeah, I don't think he ever thought he was going to get caught anyway.
Nope, there is no happy medium to that, Christina. God bless you, honey. Hi, Gavin. No? It's like, no,
You having good boys.
he's my baby. Yes, you're my baby. Yes, you're baby boy.
He's a good boy.
Yes, you're good. He's a good boy. My good boy.
Yeah.
My good boy, Gavin.
Gavin.
He is a good boy.
Yeah.
He is a good boy.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
I love animals.
For him to relive his crime later on.
So what are you telling her? How are you talking to her?
Be nice.
No, I'm not playing that game.
I mean, I ain't yelling at her.
Well, what are you saying to her?
I don't say much to her. You know? I know what you're saying. How did I act and how did I boss her around? I mean, I didn't really ask for much. But once we started, you know, she liked it and everything.
What the fuck?
And
I don't really believe that. I think
I turned myself in that she would forgive me and possibly marry me.
she told you that. You think maybe she's just telling you that to get you off of her?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I
Yeah.
understand that.
Mhm.
I'm just saying.
She's talking survival mode. You know, she's afraid something's going to
What a
happen to her.
psycho.
She's afraid she's going to get hurt,
Yeah,
possibly killed.
yeah, I understand. But her nerves and everything. Right, yeah.
So she's just telling you things to get you to let her go.
Yeah, I understand.
She's saying that you were putting pills in her mouth.
Jane testified that Sean forced her to take muscle relaxers. Sean tries to tell the interviewer he actually just gave her energy drink shots because she wanted a boost. Sean admits to duct taping Jane's mouth shut so she wouldn't yell when he tied her up and left the home. He's asked about a stun gun and tries to brush it off as something he got a long time ago, and says he doesn't think it still works, that he just uses it as a flashlight. If this stun gun is the same device that Jane accidentally set off during the 911 call, then this obviously...
Well, when you're homeless and you don't have a lot of money, you're gonna be re-wearing the same things over and over again. So, whatever. I don't care what people have to say about that. They can stay superficial. I'm not superficial. So,
It doesn't add up, and the interrogator isn't convinced.
Did you tell her it was a stun gun?
Well, she already knew what it was.
How'd she know what it was? How'd she know it was a stun gun?
Because I carried it in my pocket to her place.
So you've mentioned it before that it was a stun gun?
Yeah, I showed her how it works. I asked her if she needed it.
So you've showed her it zapped? So it works?
It used to work. I showed her about 2 weeks ago. I don't even know if it works now because a bunch of candle wax is on.
Where'd you get it?
Flea market.
Sean beats around the bush concerning Elizabeth for a few more minutes.
I know,
And then
Ted.
this conversation comes to a close. The interrogator was successful in getting Sean to admit to non-consensual intercourse with Jane by means of force or threats. Intimidation alone could be sufficient to establish threats of force. Sean's violent behavior, absent the abduction and restraining of Jane, could be sufficient for this element. But the interrogator was able to procure even more information about specific physical items used to restrain Jane, and elaboration on the story of how Jane was against premarital intercourse, at least with Sean, which builds even more on the concept of there being no consent on Jane's part. However, he was unable to secure a concrete confession concerning Elizabeth. But a little...
I like Gain, Ted. I like Gain. I'm
Gain?
fine with Gain.
Yeah.
Gain detergent?
Yeah, my mom always used
I always got the cheapest one. I wouldn't. There's no way you can do a crime and not get caught nowadays. So don't do stupid shit. Tide Pods are fun too.
Later that morning, Detective Kim Major steps in to try her hand at cracking the suspect. And this is where things get really interesting, because the vast majority of interrogation media we received for this case is between these two. You see, Major took a different approach with Sean.
Date, September 13th, 2016. Time, 10:53 a.m. Detective Major preparing to interview Sean.
She is immediately very kind with Sean, saying it's nice to meet him, asking if he's okay, and getting him coffee.
All right, you went through a lot, okay? A whole lot. So, I talked to... Okay, so, I want to touch base about a few things.
What?
Boy, she's got a beautiful heart, doesn't she? It sounds like she does. Sounds like there was a lot of maybe reading the Bible with her, and it looks like you were trying to find your walk with Christ there. Am I right? Okay.
Yes.
And wow, does she know her stuff when it comes to that, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's on my case all the time, which is good.
Yeah, it is. It is. Here's what I know, okay? I know that sometimes good people do stupid things, and sometimes things kind of just explode. One bad thing kind of turns into another bad thing. So here's the deal, Sean.
That's what I'm thinking, Bible Toast. He's using the Bible to abuse women. He's using these lonely women who go to church and finding them, and then just, it's so gross. Gavi, baby boy. My Bobby.
He's cute.
He's so cool, please.
Yeah.
My baby.
Yeah.
You're so cool, baby. You're so cool, baby.
He's a good boy.
He wants to fight. I can tell. He wants the monsters. Rawr. Rawr.
I think he's tired.
You want to be a tiger. You want to be a tiger, baby.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, they arrested him nude. Y'all gonna be up for much longer? Probably.
I'm Kim. You just call me Kim, okay? I don't think we can really be defined by a little block of time in our life. All right? We can make mistakes, and we're not going to be defined by that. Sometimes things just happen. Sometimes good people do stupid things.
You can do it,
Major has
Christina.
already separated Sean from his actions, setting a scene where he can still think of himself as a good person who just happened to do a few bad things. Her compassionate tone may seem like such a small thing, but research shows establishing a friendly foundation can be absolutely vital to the success of these interviews. A study done in the mid-2010s interviewed 34 interrogators who had handled international terrorism suspects to find out which strategies were most effective at gaining information. They discovered that disclosure was 14 times more likely to occur early, when a rapport-building approach was used. Confessions were 4 times more likely when interrogators struck a neutral and respectful stance. Neutral and respectful are the perfect words to describe how Major approaches this daunting interrogation.
I appreciate your candidness. I appreciate your openness that you've already been trying to explain some things. It looks like you have a conscience. You feel.
Looks like kindness works better than yelling and screaming at people.
That's not surprising.
Isn't that interesting? No, M60. I wouldn't. And that's really crazy that you said that, so I'm blocking you for saying that fucking creepoid shit.
Yeah, that's no.
That's a no. What a psycho, dude. Do you think it's fair that cops can lie during an interrogation? Yeah. Because how do you know the other person isn't lying either? They could easily lie too. What a psycho. Yeah, if they lie and you still tell the truth, then you are innocent. Yeah, exactly. Right? I'm not the gal. Nah, it's just best not to do anything. Don't do this stupid shit. And you wouldn't get caught, because you will get caught, because you can't hide this stuff anymore. At all. Don't do it. Yeah, chill on your bed, bro.
I want to chill on my bed.
I wouldn't mind chilling on you.
Yeah.
Ooh, daddy.
You have some feelings. I can see that. I saw you tear up when I came in. So.
Yeah, that's rough. If you ask me, I'm going through things. Like, you understand? Like, yeah, I am going through things.
The detective uses positive reinforcement to praise Sean on the behavior she wants him to exhibit more of. Hearing that she sees him as an honest and good-hearted person with a conscience will make him want to live up to that image, even though the detective probably doesn't really hold those opinions of him. Listen as she pries to see if Sean holds any remorse, offering him the perfect chance to say he's sorry.
If you could say something to her, what would you tell her?
Well, I've been telling her that she's hanging in there, she's doing a good job. Don't ever change.
Would you tell her you're sorry?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I can see that you're hurting. I can see that. So I can see that you... Go ahead, what are you
I
thinking?
could be hurting more, but I'm just trying to stay strong.
Yeah.
The way Major prompts and comforts Sean feels almost like the way you'd speak to a child. And although he half-heartedly agreed that he was sorry when asked, his
Dude
next
has
words,
mommy
a response
issues.
to being reminded how religious and strict Jane was in her values, shows that in his mind, his actions were still at least somewhat justified.
Yeah.
I don't want to sleep early. My baby. My baby.
Hi, baby.
I am baby. He's a good boy. Oh, my baby.
Kisses. Yeah.
Thank you for the kiss.
He gave you kisses. He's a good boy.
Hi, Ken. How are you? That was so sweet. Gavin, give me a kiss.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
I love cat kisses. They're the best.
Yeah.
Doesn't do the phones, no exchange of phone numbers. You can't come in her apartment. She's pretty strong on that. Let me ask you this.
It makes me wonder what she's hiding from as well, because there's Bible verses all over her walls and everything. But she could just walk in to where I'm staying with no problem. It's okay. It's like I can't go into her place, which is fine and dandy. But it's still, she sees it okay that she could come with me.
Yet Major is
Kenzie's
determined
a
and
girl.
continues prodding Sean to see if he himself can realize and admit that his victim was never a willing participant in what happened to her.
When she came in your house, do you think there's any part of her that thought she would have sex with you? That's an honesty question. Do you think she thought she was going to have sex, or do you think she thought she was helping another human? Be honest. For her sake, be honest.
She's torn. A little bit of both, probably. I know she does. Maybe not. Because she's already dealt with a lot the past few days of dealing with loss. And that's a lot of one of the reasons why she said she wanted to marry me, because she was...
What the
we're
fuck?
married, so
How would he know that she's dealing with this like he gives that the excuse on why he did that to her? If she was dealing with this sexual lust. No, you were, motherfucker. You were. He still won't take responsibility for it.
Maybe she was dealing with sexual lust. Who knows?
It doesn't matter. You just don't take someone.
Yeah, he already admitted to abducting her. Like, whatever.
Like,